today we are just going to chat for a little bit, kill a few hours of the day, and that's about it. So I'm going to wait a couple minutes for everybody to get in. If anybody's coming. You never know. This time of day is kind of funky. People could come, people could not. And the last couple times I've gone live, the chat's been wonky, so you never know. Today is already September 17th. Crazy to think about, right? Where's this year going? But as for me, today I will be eventually getting some lunch. I don't know, I've been awake a while and I'm just not hungry. It's been a very interesting few days, and oh, it's also shot day. Yay. Fantastic news, right? So but Wednesdays are always good, right? It's hump day. That always kind of drove me nuts. But, eh. 'Tis the midpoint of the week. So, there's that. Good morning. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. Kitty's running down the hall. I wonder what she sees. But today is National Dumpling Day, apple dumpling specifically, National Monte Cristo Day, National Cleaners Day, and Constitution Day. Constitution and Citizenship Day. So get your citizenship in order and have an apple dumpling and a Monte Cristo. I don't think I've ever actually had a Monte Cristo, but they looked good. I just was looking up random things to talk about. My cat is running crazy through the house. Silly girl. Anyways, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. But yep, I'm kind of out of things to talk about already. I talked too fast, but that's okay. I figure I'll just hang out in here with whoever's in here and life will be good. I probably am going to do a craft a little later on in the day. Thank you for the heart emotes, guys. I appreciate them. I hope my chat isn't froze again, because it's only showing one interaction. But you never know. Oh, nope, we're good. The face. The face cheers me up sometimes. So, what's new in your world? Anything good? I have not made it very far in the day. Okay. If that is an acronym, I have no idea what you're trying to say. I think I got the WTY, but but I was trying to make it short earlier and I couldn't get it to do what I wanted it to do, so I abandoned ship. That's not at all what I thought it was. I've been up since probably 7. I didn't take a mid-morning nap either, so I've been here forever. But I'm probably going to take a nap before too much longer. Maybe. I don't know. I might stay up. But I took extra medicine because I have to go to physical therapy later and it's going to hurt. So, what do I want for lunch? I don't know. Maybe soup. I have my favorite kind of soup, so I might eat that. I also have a piece of pizza from the gas station last night, so I might have that. However, if I could have anything in the world for lunch, I would definitely have steak today. Steak and tater tots, which do not go together, but tater tots go with chicken nuggets. Everybody knows that, but or steak and a loaded baked potato sounds really good. A little gluttonous, but I should have blow dried my hair. It's cold. I'm gonna have to dig my blow dryer out from the depths of doom. It got down to like 30, 40 something last night. It was really cold. But you will have that in the fall in Western New York. It will be very cold. Or chilled or whatever's going on. The leaves are already starting to turn a lot, which I'm excited for because it's really pretty. I will get a lot of really fabulous shorts out of the leaves for sure. After I get home, if I don't feel like complete crap, um, I might work on or I might start something new in the craft room. Do I snore when I sleep? Sometimes. Hi, Northern. How are you? Weirdo. No, you cannot hear me snore. They have a lot of sleep streams on here. I'd go check one of those out. You'll probably hear something. Yeah, something like that. But they make life interesting and increase chat engagement, so what the hey. Sometimes I wonder, because people are more comfortable saying things online that they wouldn't say in real life. Yes, please fondle the like button. Take it out to dinner, buy it a drink. What are you looking at, Kat? Oh, I know what you're looking at. Uh, what? Probably not. Why? I was gonna, but if it looks bad, then no. I see. Well, thank you for letting me know. I need a turtleneck. Yeah, I have turtlenecks. It's usually what I wear in the winter. Or I usually wear an undershirt with this shirt. I was trying to decide if I needed an undershirt or not. I probably ought to wear one. Thank you. No, I absolutely want to know if I look too trashy before I leave the house, and preferably before I go on stream, but such is life. Yep, yep, yep. But maybe. I guess it was late. I didn't realize it was that late. Time flies when you're having fun. I was so frustrated because I was up. I don't know when I actually laid down. It was after 4. And then I got up at 7. So I'm probably going to crash this afternoon. Right about the time, probably, when I get home and eat dinner. That will probably be it for me for a while. But you never know. My sleep schedule is so screwed up that I just roll with whatever happens that day. I guess I'm lucky to have that luxury, but it's not really a luxury. I wonder what the temperature is outside. I can't tell by looking. Hopefully 70-ish. That would be nice. Not too hot, not too cold, just perfect. Yeah, I guess it was late. But I really need to get some content out. I'm slacking. Nice. 80 is not too bad. Hopefully the house is nice and cool. Okay, that's better. Hair was laying weird. It was driving me nuts. I wonder if I can. I gotta make a list of stuff I need from the store. I don't want to go, but occasionally we have to do those things like go out and shop and do whatever it is normal people do. I myself am living a rather abnormal existence, so I don't do what normal people do anymore. But that's okay. I also don't have a normal cat. So I keep getting distracted because my cat is just doing all this random stuff. You should probably leave. I need a nap, but I'm not gonna take a nap because otherwise I will not get back up on time to be ready. Although I'm mostly ready, I just have to gather paperwork. I hate paperwork in adulting, but sometimes it must be done. Yep, I need to put a GoPro on the cat. She can do the work sometimes. But oh, sure, YouTube did me dirty and I didn't see that. How symbolic of my life, sending messages out into the universe and getting nothing in return. There's no reply at all. No reply at all. If YouTube doesn't fix their chat issues, I'm going to lose my mind. So, come here often? Can I buy you a drink? Today would be a fabulous day to just get absolutely verschnickened, but I'm not going to do that. That would not be a responsible thing to do. Sorry, I'm not real chatty or amusing this afternoon. I'm still trying to gather my wits about me, and I've had no caffeine. So I should probably fix that, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to function. I am entirely too dependent on caffeine to bring me to total spiritual alertness. But a lot of people drink coffee in the morning, so I don't feel weird about having to have pop, soda, drink, whatever you want to call it. I am just having a day. So I put my face cleanser on my face and I got it in my eye, which was awful, which made me think about the people on YouTube that randomly put stuff in their eyes. And I'm like, maybe I should suggest my facial cleanser because that junk hurt. Noxzema in your eye just doesn't feel good. Which I hadn't been using Noxzema for a while, but I just started back. I don't know, for some reason I've just started using like a lot of shampoo, conditioner, cleanser stuff I used to use when I was younger. Guess I'm kind of feeling nostalgic for a simpler time and place. My chat is frozen, I have a feeling. Nope, it's not. Okay. I will be right back. Ouch. Ouch. Ouch, ouch. That's fine. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. So let's see, what else can I talk about? I am out of Diet Mountain Dew. Or not Diet Mountain Dew, Dew Zero. I'm now down to Pepsi Zero, which, as we know, is a tragedy in Mary's world. But young lady, get out from behind that television right now. Have you lost your mind? This is not my real life. Oh well. I am not getting up to move this cat. Does Joe let you go behind the TV? Oh. Kids. Not that it's the same thing, but animals can sometimes be trying. I like animals. I would have a whole bunch more, but I can't take care of them properly, so I just have the one. My chair keeps making weird noises. I am talking and things are weird. She's terrible. She's been going in the most random places, like on top of the fridge, now behind the TV. I have never seen her do that. Not even when she was a baby. And our TV is not hung on the wall, it's just on a stand, but I think it's too heavy for her to move, but we gotta find out. That just isn't doing anything for me. It tastes funny. But I did just brush my teeth, so everything's gonna taste weird. And I rinsed the heck out of my mouth too, and everything just tastes weird. Not to complain, I mean, I'm lucky to have Pepsi. Not everybody in the world has Pepsi. But, first world problems sometimes. Um, I am not sure. It's my first appointment, so it's probably going to take a little longer. Um, I have to be there at 3:45, and I think it's an hour, but I'm not sure. And it doesn't look like there's anything defrosting for dinner, so, and I didn't take anything out, so not sure how that's going to operate, but I don't even know what I want for dinner. I'm honestly really not that hungry. I'm like snack hungry, I'm not meal hungry. Because there's a difference. Sometimes you want like a full blown meal, and sometimes you just want something small. But as I am not excited to do this at all. I'd rather not, but it's a necessary step in the process. I cannot believe my cat right now. I should hope not. I'd be on the couch ringing a little bell. Ting, ting, ting. Water time. You're a way better person than I am. Did you get some sleep at least? Good. At least that was possible. Yep, things are thingy. I wish I had more to say. I'm still trying to operate. What time is it? It's 1:20 and I'm this tired. This is insane. I'm just looking at my card making kit that I need to do something with. I really need to clean off my chair. My other retired chair from this spot. I have a lot to do and I just don't want to do any of it. Standing on my knee really hurts, and it didn't get better even after the shower, and so that means it's not going to today. So we're just gonna have to roll with it. I don't have any plans for this evening. I don't know. I was thinking of maybe doing a music stream around 9ish. Even though it doesn't, I don't want to say it doesn't do anything, but I didn't want to go on if Richard was going to go on because I want to watch Richard. But I don't know. I might go on at 9, get off at 10, and see where the night takes me. But after I get home, then probably dinner, then I don't have anything else after dinner. But I wanted to get on and stream at least a little bit. Still trying to boost my watch hours. I think I have 771. One spot on one spot says one thing, another says another, so I don't know what's right. Hi Dan, how are you? Welcome in. Because they're wildly different. It's not that they're a little off. One says I have 300 in one spot, and then another says I have 771. So I don't know what's right. But a couple people from my Facebook watched my video and they're like, I didn't know you did videos, and I subscribed, so that was kind of nice. I don't usually like post all my YouTube stuff on Facebook because sometimes, like, I don't know, some of my live streams I'd feel weird if people in my real life saw, but some I wouldn't. Usually I wouldn't. Like, I'm pretty much the same in real life as I am on here. Like, it's not a lot different. I mean, I guess I talk more easily in real life, and I'm probably a little shyer on here, but nothing wrong with that. That and I swear way less on here than I actually do in real life. I mean, I don't have a sewer mouth or anything, but I swear more by myself when I'm crafting than I do in front of other people. In front of other people, I try to clean out my mouth, but I swear a lot when I craft. It's not good. Bad habit I gotta get out of. I have a lot of very bad habits. Not as many as I used to. Usually when I get burned by the glue gun is when I swear the most. Because that hurts. I don't think you are, but welcome in anyways. I think your space bar is broken there, dude. I have that darn Billie Eilish song stuck in my head that's on all the shorts right now. That Ocean Eyes one. Because I looked it up because I wanted to hear the whole thing. Because usually they'll take the best part of the song, keep repeating that, and then the rest of the song is junk. But that song was actually pretty good. So I've been listening to Ocean Eyes this morning on my radio thing. Not my radio thing. I have YouTube Music and I use it on my phone. And I was listening to Chris Stapleton, You Should Probably Leave. And I don't think I listened to Pure Prairie League. I listened to Let Me Love You Tonight, which is one of my favorite songs of the moment. And I think I listened to Amy. I also read something today that said if you have to have noise on when you're home alone, you're secretly craving connection. So I thought, I don't know, I tried to compare that to my habits to see. A lot of times I just sit here quietly and I don't really need any noise. But if I want to talk to anybody, I get on either my phone or here and talk. But in terms of actually going out and visiting anybody, I really only go to my parents' house and visit them. And my house isn't terrible, but it's definitely not, I want to have people over ready, like I would definitely want to do something before somebody walked in my living room right now because it's fine for me and Joe, but it's definitely not company ready. I kind of have a little half circle around me of Mary stuff, and I should probably take care of that. I'm procrastinating though on my housework. You should probably leave. So, what's going on with you, my faithful fans? Tell me everything. I want to know what's going on this afternoon. I want to know what you had for lunch. I also want to know if anybody can see the thumbnail I posted on this live, because oftentimes they'll take a snippet, usually when you have your mouth open and your tongue out, and they'll use that as your thumbnail even after they had you create a thumbnail on your way in. That's a good enough lunch. I was thinking I wanted soup, but then I have to wash a pan. And I just don't know if that's where we're at today. Well, I don't have to wash. Like, it can wait, but. I've got to stop fussing with my hair. All of my live videos are probably just me fussing and fidgeting. Oh well. Occasionally I have something witty and brilliant to say. Generally, after I have started to operate on all systems. Oh, yeah, this is too much. I'll have to put on another shirt before I go. Because if I have to lean down, then yeah, that's not going to be good. But for right now, it's fine. You should probably. I had to fill out this whole thick packet today, or last night for today. It was this thick. They had, so now if you ever need to know anything about me, I signed consent for the whole free world to have my records. So down at the Chautauqua Occupational and Physical Therapy, that's where my file is. Go there, find out, take a gander. I've got to remember that paper on the table that I need to put with the packet. Because the pain management doctor added on other stuff they want the physical therapist to check for, which I didn't know they could do that, but whatever. I don't ask questions anymore. I'm just like, dude, just let me know what needs to happen. I'll show up. Give you your $15 copay and blessings. Maybe I'll take a short walk down by the river while I'm there. Because it's called the Riverwalk Plaza. Because the Chautauqua River runs right next to it, which is a tributary to Chautauqua Lake and the Conowongo River, which empties into the Allegheny, which empties into the Mississippi. So in theory, I could chuck a bottle in the Chautauqua and it could end up in the Gulf of Mexico. I've never put a message in a bottle going out to sea, but that was one of my favorite love stories is some girl through, I want to say it was Australia and American Samoa, maybe. I don't remember the two countries, but I think it was the Pacific Ocean she threw a bottle in. And then some guy found it, wrote her a letter, and then they got together eventually, which I thought was a really cool story. Whether it actually happened or not, I don't know. But I think I remember it. And then another one of my favorite stories is there was a girl and a guy, and they had gone on vacation to Disney World, I think. And she is actually in the background of his family vacation pictures. And then they ended up getting married, and I thought that was cool. Sometimes I wonder how all of those stories turned out. Like, if they stayed married and were happy, or if they or if they got divorced, or if they stayed married and were miserable. I always wonder how it turns out. I don't know. I've just been thinking about a lot of random things today. And whether happiness is something you find or something you build or how it all works. But which has nothing to do with crafting, which is what my channel's supposed to be. But live streams are live streams. I didn't put crafting in the title, so I'm not technically lying. We do a little of everything on here. The world is told by the Bear Den. I don't know why I care so much what other people think. Probably, I don't know, probably 3:20. It's not real far. It's only 10 minutes up the road. But if my appointment time's 3:45, I kind of want to get there like at 3:30. Give me a minute to get in so I'm not running and all that. Get luxury parking. Joe said he was going to run to Walmart while I was in there, which is fine. Because he has a script he needs to pick up, and I'm going to have him pick up a couple things if I can remember to do that. My memory is shot. Ever since I started back taking one of these medicines, my memory is just shot. But it only takes about 6 weeks on the medicine and then it goes away. Or it goes down to something reasonable, as much as anything goes away. While we are chilling, I'm going to put my shoes on. I don't know why I'm putting my shoes on now. One less thing to do later, I suppose. Ugh. It's a particularly bad time for left legs, apparently. I should probably do something with my mop on my head. That's better. I'm starting to feel more awake. Roy knows probably the stream is ending, but I might stay on a little while longer. I don't mind. Talk to me, I talk back. And we're just going to break into random bouts of song periodically because that's what we do. Yay. Oh, it takes so little to make me happy. Most of the time. I'm really not difficult. I don't think I'm difficult. Of course, there's a Facebook meme I saw that said, for every girl, there's a guy tired of her shit. So, I'm sure I have left many a man broken in the wake. I don't know. I try not to, but these are my very favorite pens in the whole world. They're also some of the cheapest. They are the Bic round stick and they come in gray, and I love them. And I think I need more. That is my purse pen, which I need to put back in my purse. I have stuff that's like specific to my purse, and then I have stuff that's like specific to a drawer in the bathroom. Like I have purse chapstick and drawer chapstick. And purse pens and not purse pens, and I'm a lot sometimes. do, do, do. I don't know. Maybe I'll do an afternoon music show. I almost debated starting that little wood round project I had, but I couldn't decide if I wanted to do it with markers or paint. Paint's probably going to be messier, but would probably look better. And markers kind of. It'll go okay with markers, but I don't know. So I'm going to have to think on that and decide what I want to do. And then part of me was thinking I could do like 3D and like cut the individual pieces out of cardstock, but that would take forever and probably is not terribly interesting to watch. But that's the thing with crafting though, if you like it, you're going to be intrigued by it. If you don't, you're not going to want to watch it. And I don't know. It's kind of niche, but still worth doing, in my opinion. I really do need to check on the price of a GoPro. And learn how it works because I don't really understand how, like, you go from that thing to having video. I mean, I imagine it's run on like an app or something. So it would somehow connect to your phone or PC. There's a lot I don't know about this kind of thing, and I'm kind of just winging it as I go. And it definitely shows. Like, the quality of my videos is really bad. compared to the ones I watch. Like, it's bad. But I also, everyone tells you to start somewhere. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do, is just start and then figure things out as I go. Maybe not the best idea, but you know, I already have 1,479 subscribers, I think. And that's not nothing. I mean, I know compared to like other people, it's not a lot, but to me, it's like, holy Lord, 1,479 people saw my channel and hit subscribe for some reason or another. And if you line up that many people, that's pretty substantial. So it's definitely not lost on me. And a lot of the craft channels I have don't have like the huge numbers of subscribers. Oh, you're up to 37. That's awesome. You're almost to 50. Like, my first 50 took me so long to get. It felt like it was forever. But then after I got that many, then I would say probably the slowest was the first 500. And then once I hit 500, it was just like boom, 1,000, then boom, 1,400. But I've kind of been stuck in the middle of 1,400 for quite a while. But I don't pump out a lot of content every day. Ebony, how we doing, honey? Good to see you. And I'd rather put out something I'm proud of than just something random. And because of that, like, I don't know. It's a trade off. You can either get lots of stuff out that's on trend, but maybe not that great if you take it out of the trend. Because, in 6 months, is anybody going to remember why Ocean Eyes was a big deal? Or, you know, it's going to be on to the next thing. Whereas if you just stay consistent and I really think consistency is better and not trend chasing, but that's how I want to do things, and however anybody else wants to do things is totally, I respect both ways of doing it. I mean, chasing the trends, you're probably going to grow faster subscriber wise, but just doing what you do, you're probably going to have a more consistent base, a more solid, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Oh, just how I want to do things on my channel. I don't know if I'm brainstorming as much as I'm trauma dumping. Miss Mary, you can cook good. Okay, wait. Miss Mary, oh, need you can cook good for you. Honey, I have no idea what you're trying to say to me. I got the first line, but after that, I just don't know. Miss Mary, you're killing me. Yeah. Oh, goodness, it's that time of day, is it? I'm sorry, sir. I am spoken for. My kisses are reserved elsewhere. Thank you. Anyways, whatever I was rambling on about, my point is, I'm grateful for my audience there. That settles that. And even if this is as big as it ever gets, I'm totally cool with that. What's on my mind? A lot of things actually. Just the sense that there's somewhere I wish I was right now and I can't be there, and it sucks. And then what is can't? Could, but can't. Can or won't, or whatever the right word is. And I also am just thinking about life, my channel. I don't know. It's just one of those pensive days. That I started with Noxzema in my eye. Oh no, Ebony, you guys are great. I just meant a physical location I would rather be. I would probably. I don't think I would be doing YouTube very often, actually. But no, I definitely benefit greatly from my audience. You guys are great. Thank you very much. There, I answered back with no spaces. Um, Uh, System reboot. Oh no, there's absolutely none of that. Anyway. I'm gonna get But Anyway tattooed on my shoulder. Very good song by Blues Traveler if you've never heard But Anyway. I have stuff. I have listings I need to renew on Facebook Marketplace. I have cleaning I need to do. Oh, James, absolutely not. I am not open for that at all. Oh, I'm happy. I'm perfectly happy. I'm just in a pensive mood. James, I have my own car, thank you, though. What I meant was, no. I am not available. And I do not need to explain that any further. The answer is I'm not available. Anyways, I'm cheered up, Ebony. I think I'm just hungry. And I think it is adversely affecting my mood at this point. I would take you all with me to make lunch, but Miss Mary, can you cook peony in love? Dear James, I do not feel the same. Good day, sir. Oh Lord, I'm getting the pirate face. I am not available. James, you are simply going to have to be in love on somebody else's stream. However, thank you for the chat engagement. You see, James, his spacebar works, and so I kind of have to go with the other fella. Thank you very much. Of course, I shouldn't judge you too harshly. I had a time where my spacebar didn't work, so I had to put periods in between every word. Because I couldn't afford to get another phone. My whole identity is built around things that I couldn't afford. Poor white girl. Actually, I usually say poor chubby white girl. If I had to describe myself, that's usually what I say. James, change the subject or you're leaving. I've said my answer. I've used it in a sentence. I've sang a song. I'm about done. So chat in here like a normal human being or you're leaving. I am not in the mood to be flirted with by you. I told you. Good day, sir. That was more patience and kindness than I should have extended. I need to get better about that. Sometimes I just don't want to ban everybody that comes in here because then they won't send more people in here. Ugh, it's a double-edged sword. Some days this is a game that I cannot win. That I didn't even know I was playing. Where are we at? Where we at? Where we at? 204. If I left now, I can make it by 3 in the morning. I had to get there sooner because I want to get there. Oh well, a girl can dream, right? It probably looks like I am just pounding down beer on stream sometimes, but I swear it's pop. Unless, of course, it's twisted tea. But if it's twisted tea, everyone knows because I act goofy. It's about that time of day. I was thinking about it today, but I changed my mind. Today just seemed like a fabulous day to get some vodka and cranberry. It still might be that kind of day. I'll see how physical therapy goes and see how much I hurt. I hope it doesn't hurt. I'm already sore. That and on the paperwork, it said they were going to have me work with a dude, and I don't think I'm going to do that. Like, especially if there's touching. Absolutely not. I will be requesting a lady. I know that sounds weird, but I just don't like being touched by strange men. It is not my favorite thing. There just aren't a lot of female doctors in my area, so but I'm just gonna be like, yeah, no, I don't think this will work for me. I guess that's stupid. He's just doing his job, but I don't know. I don't like it. But we digress. Oh. I will call my mommy back in 10 minutes. So I have an hour and a half. But so that's an hour and a half of my life that I sat in the chair and just randomly talked. Silly, I guess. Uh-oh. That's random. But anyways. So I'm going to chill on here 10 more minutes, and then I got some stuff to do. I should probably eat lunch. I should probably call my mom. Things I will do in 10 minutes. I find it's easier for me to start on something if I start like on a half hour or an hour. Sometimes I can break it down to 15 minutes, but the only problem is sometimes when I do that, I set myself up to fail. And instead of just starting at like 121 or whatever, I wait until 1:30 to start. I just picked a random time. I'm not sure what it is, but kind of excited to see where this day is going to take me. I hope something really good happens. Last time I said that, really terrible things happened, though, so maybe I should shut my Bible. I try. Whatever you look for is whatever you find. So if you look for reasons to be happy, you find reasons. If you look for reasons to be mad, you'll find reasons for that too. What I try to look for in life is balance. So when a good thing happens, I expect a bad thing to happen. Like there's some great big system where things are fair. There isn't, but it's kind of what keeps me sane. Oh, thank you, Barry. Yep. Oh, it's just been a minute. I don't know if I'm ready for the rest of today, but it can't be but so bad. I'm sure once I understand what all's going to entail in physical therapy, I'll be less worried about it. But the last time I did it hurt. Oh, nobody. Not upset at all. Just a little antsy about going to physical therapy. But in order for the way the insurance is set up now in my particular location is you have to have an x-ray, go to physical therapy, and then they'll give you an MRI, which is stupid because I don't know. I'm also going to a neurologist at the end of the month, and they're probably going to make me get an MRI anyway. So I could have already had it, but insurance is insurance. And I actually have better insurance than a lot of people, but they've just started to do that because it used to be your doctor could say you needed an MRI and you would get it. But and I already read the report on my x-ray, so I know what's going on in my neck at least. And oh yeah, just tired of just tired of not feeling my greatest because if I did, there's a lot more things I would be doing. I would be working for one because I am honestly so freaking bored. Like, maybe not a great, fantastic job, but like, 4 hours, maybe 3 days a week or something, just so I didn't lose my mind. Because I've always had a job, and to not have a job feels so weird. There's a couple places I could volunteer. I had a state certification and I probably could still get it renewed, but I don't know if I want to do all that. But state certification to volunteer in mental health, but My family has all pretty much begged me not to do anything else with mental health because of everything that happened. But I was talking with my mom the other day about um just paths I didn't take in my career. Like, I have my bachelor's in psychology, and I would only need to go back to school another 2 years. Definitely be for sure on that. I would only need to go back to school another 2 years and get licensed. And like, I could be a counselor and have my own little counseling deal practice. But the only problem with that is it is ridiculously expensive. And I just I just can't see putting myself that much further in debt to do it. But my mom's like, "Well, Mary, if I win the lottery, you're going back to school." So if I disappear off here, you all know where I am. I'm studying. But I've thought about that a lot. Like, I started off wanting to do so many different things. Like, when I started high school, I wanted to. I dated a plenty of drug dealers. I didn't know he was a drug dealer at the time, but yeah, one of my exes did 4 to 7 years for being a cocaine dealer. That was fantastic. My folks were so pleased. But oh, my brothers hated him. But I started off, I wanted to be a coroner because I was really into these books by Patricia Cornwell, and this series is based on a forensic pathologist, and I just thought that was the coolest thing, and I wanted to do that. And I was in kind of college preparatory classes, like from the time I was in 8th grade, pretty much 7th grade, really. Like, that was the only path. Caesar, where have you been? I've been doing this whole thing without you. I'm just kidding, buddy. I'm glad to see you. Thank you for commenting on all my videos. I really appreciate it. So, hi, Bev. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. So, after I was in college prep biology, and I had this really crummy teacher who just couldn't I just didn't relate to his style because he was kind of an old hippie teacher, and the material was so difficult in bio that I'm just like, um, maybe this isn't what I want to do, because if I can't get this now, it's already going to be hard. Well, I had taken a psychology class as an elective, but I was still kicking around. In order to be a coroner, you had to be pre-med in college. So I'm doing good, Bev. Thank you so much for asking. So I still, after I took psychology, I was really into it. And so I was going to double major in psychology and pre med when I first started school. But I think a semester in, I was like, I don't want to do pre med anymore. It was way above my head, and honestly my interest had shifted to psychology. So um I started taking psychology and criminal justice classes because I had it in my head I wanted to be, um what did I want to be? I wanted to be a forensic psychologist instead. So I still, it was a different type of programming you had to do for that. So that's what I went through. And I ended up getting my BA in psych and minored in criminal justice. And then I met a boy. I actually met the boy my sophomore year of college. And instead of going to grad school like a sensible girl or getting an internship or anything like that, I followed him all over the country for the next 12 years. And then he left me for a girl with a stripper name. So, and by that point, I was working at Walmart and I worked there another 12 years, or not 12 years. Um, I worked at Walmart for 10 years as an overnight stalker, beating the Jesus out of my body. So that's kind of why I'm in the shape I'm in right now. And the last job I had, I was a peer support specialist, and I really liked that job, but I ended up getting really, really burnt out because after the third person had killed themselves, I was just done. And it just, I worked for a really bad agency who really didn't take care of their people, and you're doing an already difficult job, and you know, it definitely changed how I was in my personal life. Um, Pretty much my family all begged me to quit that job, but I ended up getting fired. So, for something I absolutely 100% did, and I could have lied about it, and I probably should have, but I actually said thank you when they fired me. So, read into that what you will. But that's just who Mary is. If I do something and I'm wrong, I will stand there and tell you I did it and I'm wrong. But so anyway, that's Mary's career story. How we ended up here, but um yeah, my family has pretty much begged me not to go into mental health again. So family, spouse, you know. Hey Kev, how you doing? Thank you guys so much for dropping in this afternoon. It's nice to see everyone. This time of day is tough. Um, it's still early for my East Coast friends. It's late for my friends across the pond. And I never had a topic. I'm buffering. Ugh. Hate YouTube sometimes. So if I'm not answering, my chat has gone wonky and we're stuck on the same message on my screen. But we will see what there is to see. So as of right now, I am not physically able to work. So therefore, I am not working. I am now a professional patient. I have doctors and specialists and now a physical therapist and whoever else wants to join the party at this point. I am more okay than not okay. Um, So you'll see me sitting around a lot, sitting down a lot. I have two bad knees and a bad back, so and now apparently a bad neck. So we're working with what we got. We are held together by duct tape and needles. Ahmed, now that is not very nice. How would you feel if I rolled up in your house and asked you if you were stupid? You can stay in my stream because now everybody's going to be mean to you. I'm actually decently smart. I'm not the smartest lady in the world, but I can hold my own. At least I can spell hosiery correctly. What on earth? You should be, Ahmed. I would tell you to send me a super chat, but I'm not monetized. You just roll up in people's houses and act a mess? What's the matter with you? Especially if that is your business name. Come into the bear den and acting a mess. Honestly. That's how that works. I get loons sometimes, no joke. But it hasn't been too bad today, just one so far. But I think later today I will do some sort of craft. It might be small, but on account of we are trying to be a craft channel. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe he just got confused. This is just not doing it. I need to go get some Do Zero. Now you've overcorrected. I don't think I'm going to receive your love. Keep it for yourself. The letter M. Hugh. And thank you. Nice to see you. Oh my goodness. I'm going to start telling the truth about that. The truth shall set me free. Anyways, we digress. No, that is absolutely not what happened. I didn't know you could randomly make your name blue. You always doubt me, Hugh. Although if I don't know something, I'll be the first to say I don't know it and I need to look it up. Because a lot of times, um, people will say things and I go back and look it up because I'm like, I don't know if I'm right. So I'm usually shy to open up on that. Lidocaine can actually work really well. The thing I've had done to my back is I've had two nerves like cut and soldered. Ablations basically is what it is, and basically they cut and burn your nerve so you can't feel the pain. And I've had that done fairly recently. My back isn't too bad now, but unfortunately, with my knees being out of alignment, it's pushing everything else out of alignment, which probably pushed my neck out of alignment. So we're not winning. Ah, I see, Kev. Ahmed, you just better not do it again. You don't have to say I'm beautiful and smart if that's not how you feel. If stupid was your first guess, that's fine. Not everyone on here is going to like me, and I am okay with that. But it is a little presumptuous for you to assume that someone's stupid upon being introduced to them. I tell you what, Ahmed, if you go and watch all of my videos and like and comment on all of my shorts, I'll forgive you. And if you subscribe and like the live. That's how it works. My forgiveness doesn't come free. I should have said videos and shorts. I only have 3 videos up. The last one was bad. I rushed it and I should have taken my time and done better. Thank you, Ahmed. I appreciate your efforts. I might as well hang on here for a little while longer. Story of my life. Once I start streaming, I like it and I get comfortable, but it's almost like the anxiety before or something makes me not want to start. But once I get on here, I'm fine. Oh, Mr. Mary. Uh, he's all right. He's all right. Okay, Carrie, you walk safe, honey. Is it lunchtime? Oh, yeah, it's got to be lunch or breakfast time out there. What we getting today, buddy? And are you streaming today, Carrie? $1,000 to PayPal. I need to look at my PayPal and see what my information is because I do not remember. I have Cash App, but I don't remember my PayPal. I think I have PayPal and Venmo. I'm so unaware of what is going on in my life. What time are you going, Care? So I make sure I at least have you on in the background or in the purse while I'm doing whatever I'm doing today. All right, buddy. I hope I'm done in time to watch. I'll try and be there so I can mod for you. Not that you really need mods, you don't get a lot of crazy people. However, I like to be there just to watch you. That feels awful. Thank you, Ahmed. I appreciate it. I'll also know if you're lying. So, there's that. Talk to me. I talk back. I have to go somewhere in about 45 minutes. And then I will be indisposed for probably, hopefully, only an hour, maybe hour and a half. Well, Caesar, I have to go to physical therapy. I'm not at all excited about it, and I wish I were on a highway to. Well, anyway. Hello, Anaya. Yep, I'm afraid nowhere fun. Another place that wants Mary's money. I'd be scared. I've never ridden on a motorcycle. Eh. Well, thank you, Anaya. I greatly appreciate it. Please make sure you watch my videos and comment as well. Don't mean to be annoying in the plugging, guys. Just trying to get my watch hours in. The kitten is annoying. My cat has lost her entire mind. So I earlier on stream, I look up and this little heifer has gone all the way behind my television, which isn't mounted to the wall. It's just on a stand. So she's behind my television just chilling. Just like, you know, this is my house. What you gonna do about it? Apparently nothing. She has since moved, but she was going crazy earlier. She was everywhere. I don't know if she got into the catnip or what, but what's he look like, see? Have you posted him on your channel? I need to see this cat. Can I sing something? Ah. I just went completely blank and I know absolutely no song. Oh, okay. Come on, Mary, you know a song. Uh, oh, right. Well, honey, I probably won't remember that, so I'm just calling you by your screen name. Um, you know what, honey? I can't think of anything to sing right now. So if you come on later tonight around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I probably will be singing my little heart out. Maybe. I gotta practice. Because I'm learning two new songs at the moment, but I really can't sing the one. It's too high and the notes are drawn out, and you can't sing it lower because it doesn't sound right. Hold on a second. Mary is getting blind. Oh. Well, Caesar, you got an orange cat. Orange cats are very special, but they behave like orange cats. So you are in for a wild ride, my friend. Yep, it showed up, see? I had an orange cat named Krillin, like Krillin from Dragon Ball Z. I named it Krillin because it had double letters, and all my cats at the time had double letters. My ex took it from me, but the cat lived until just this year. So the cat was 17, 18. But yeah, that guy sucks. But we still had friends of friends of friends, so I always end up hearing what's going on. It is. My parents actually had cats that were 20 and 21 and 22 when they died. Like, they had cats that I had gotten in high school, and they ended up keeping them, and they lived for a very long time. They say if a cat is an indoor cat, it increases its life by a lot. Um, I forget the number of years, but I've always only had indoor cats because you really can't let cats roam freely around here. There's too many, well, natural predators around, to be sure, and cars and stuff. But I think the average outdoor cat life is only 5 years or something, and indoor cats can live 20 plus. But you have to take care of like fleas and stuff because fleas can give them heartworms. We were talking about building what they call a catio where the cat could go outside and like it be enclosed. But Calliope really doesn't like to go outside. She will occasionally go out, but Joe has to be holding her. Otherwise, she's not leaving the front door. She'll go up to the threshold of the front door, but she won't go any further. I don't know. I am just kind of lost in. Yeah. I'm lost in you. I'm lost in you. Yeah, I don't blame you for that. I try not to think about all the poor kitties that are out living a bad life. It makes me sad. When I was driving down the highway the other day, you could tell somebody had thrown kittens out the window and they had gotten hit. Like there was 4 or 5 of them within a 20-mile stretch, just on the road. It was awful. And then further down, there was a pig on the highway, like a dead pig. These are dead things, unfortunately. But I'm just like, okay, I'm done driving for the day. I will turn around. But the other day, I was just having a day and I ended up driving 240 miles round trip. So that is where I was at in life. Oh crap, that's why I was getting off stream. Okay. Well, my dear friends, yeah, I drove 240 miles because I was having a bad day. Well, my friends, I have been on for 2 hours and my mother has called me back, so I should probably go see what's kicking. But I will be on later if not this afternoon, for sure this evening. So you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Thank you for dropping by the Bear Den. Bye.